What's going on, everyone? Today we have to talk about Squid. That's SQD. This thing is down 12% in the last 24 hours. So we have been having a huge dump inside of some cryptos, but then others have been doing well. But for the most part, we've been seeing the crypto market dump here. But what I want to talk about today is Squid. And this is actually a request from one of the members. So big shout out to the members. And also, guys, if you want to go ahead and become a member of the channel, it's only $9.99 per month. And I'll do a full technical analysis on any crypto of your choice, as long as it's not some type of low cap scam coin. But anyways, let's go over Squid. Again, shout out to the member that recommended this. And guys, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. But we are currently down 12.1%, like I mentioned it before, in the last 24 hours, 36% in the last 7 days, 35% in the last 14, 59% in the last 30 days. So it's doing pretty bad within the last month. And then you can see it's up 243% though, still in the last year. But you know, it's pretty bad. You know, it's pretty bad because it's been a straight downtrend for like a whole month straight. Just no breaks at all. No breaks at all. Just a straight downtrend. So, you know, it's pretty bad when you see that happen, especially when some other coins aren't down as much. Right, you still have some coins that are performing, you know, kind of decent. And if you look at Bitcoin, you know, Bitcoin has been performing a little bit decently as well. So it definitely sucks to see that drop that much for whoever, you know, has been in since the top. You know, you're probably not feeling too good. But if anyone doesn't know what Squid is, they do crown themselves as the data lake for AI agents. So they're the first emergent and open database network, as you can see here, for AI agents. And this is the app that they have here if you want to connect to it, the Squid Network app. So you can come over here and look at it if you want to do delegations and stuff, but I don't have my wallet connected, so I can't really do that. But let's talk about the prices here. Now, the trading volume is pretty low at 13.6 million. That needs to increase if the price is going to increase, because most of it's probably selling, let's be honest. And then we see 82 million here for the market cap. So, you know, it's definitely a big drop from where Squid was at its peak. Because if you look over here at the peak, the market cap of Squid, let's go ahead and do this, 197 million at the peak for the market cap. So anyways, let's kind of look at the charts here for this. The first thing I'm noticing here, it's pretty much oversold here on the %R trend exhaustion. This is the 4-hour chart, but it could be oversold for a long time though. Just because it's oversold doesn't mean it's going to just pump out of nowhere, right? It's stayed on that oversold area all the way down here for the longest time here before. So Squid is no stranger to this. That was literally 1 month straight, just oversold, trading sideways. Well, trading down really, and sideways a little bit. So as you can see, it was going downwards and downwards and downwards and then sideways, still oversold until it finally broke out. So the same thing could actually happen here for Squid now. Let's see if it bottoms out at the same level and then trade sideways for a while before the next breakout. So there is a possibility that something similar than that, like that, could happen again. We do have some support here, about 0.068. So we're seeing a little bit of support there at 0.068, and then we also have a little more support here for Squid at about 0.047. So we do have decent support areas here if Squid is to pull back that far. And again, like the same thing it did last time, when you look at the %R trend exhaustion, it was literally selling off the whole time here, as you can see, and it was throwing it was giving us a oversold signal. So whenever you see the white line here on the %R trend exhaustion, the white line indicates the short-term trend, and then the blue line is the long-term trend. So that's why whenever you see the white line going up, which is the short-term trend, the price doesn't necessarily increase with it. It's just a short-term pump and then a dump and then a continuation to the downside. But then when you see the blue line also going up with it, going into this red area, that indicates when we're becoming overbought. That's like a sell signal pretty much, whereas the oversold is like a buy signal, but after it's been oversold for a while in Squid's case. And that's why when you look over here with the blue line increasing on the %R trend exhaustion all the way up to the top, unlike all of this area back here when it was oversold, that's why you see this pump coming in here. So boom, that pump right there is coming because the blue line on the percent R trend exhaustion is now increasing, as opposed to just the white line going up, which is the short-term trend, and the blue line being the long-term trend. So what we want to see is both the blue and the white lines going up at the same time for the percent R trend exhaustion, and neither one of those are doing it, and it's just kind of going sideways. So this kind of tells us that we have more downwards momentum to go here for squid. So I think a bigger sell-off could happen. We are kind of at a support area here. You can see we had resistance at this area a few times back here, so you can kind of notice that where we are right now could be seen as a support. But this is going to be broken. In my personal opinion, it's going to probably end up going down here to Fibonacci, maybe trying to have a reversal, but I don't think it's going to be able to do it. I think it's going to break. I think it'll go down to 0.069 eventually. And there is a possibility that you could see squid going all the way down to 0.046, even down to 0.03 or 0.02. So you would want to watch out for that. There's a possibility that it could go down that low. And there's really no patterns here that we could really look at, like you know how I like to do those symmetrical triangle patterns and all that. There's really nothing that we could look at that could show us the direction that we're about to go. But you can kind of look at what we just kind of had here. This could be considered as a, let me kind of straighten this up a little bit. This right here could be definitely considered as one of those descending patterns there. But anyways, moving on from this, like I was mentioning before with the triangles here, the ascending triangle pattern, that is usually bullish, but it was not bullish there because remember, it's not 100%. You don't always break out through these patterns. So that's why you got to also go with the momentum. And I will be completely honest, squid does not have good momentum right now. It's straight down, downward momentum. So I would definitely be very careful for anyone trying to trade this. I would definitely say look closer towards about 0.046. That support down here, you can see how it was strong support for us before. So 0.046 is probably going to be that level that squid's going to be going to next. So I would say look out for that price, and you know, don't buy too high. Don't try to buy it too high, because this is the daily chart, and I know the 4-hour chart doesn't have as much information, but you get a little bit more info when you look at the daily chart, and you can just see like it's not looking good. It's not looking good. There's a lot of selling pressure on the MACD on this daily chart, and then we also have the percent R trend exhaustion not even fully oversold yet. And remember, on squid, when it gets oversold, it stays down for a while, and it hasn't even fully went down there yet. So there is a possibility, like I said, that it could go down to 4 cents and even lower than 4 cents, even looking at 3 cents and 2 cents. So I would look out for this. This should be, like I said before, 4 cents, 3 cents, 2 cents. Look for those levels. Squid's probably going to continue to pull back from here. But yeah, shout out to the members. Again, shout out to the member that wanted me to go over this. Big shout out to all you guys. And remember, guys, you can go ahead and become a member of the channel so you can get insights to a full technical analysis like this. You can request it, and I'll go over it and let you guys know straight up what's happening. And yeah, it does not look too good for squid. But shout out to everybody out there. Hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Become a member of the channel. It's only $9.99 per month. And as always, I'll be back with another video.